Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is that I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So if you are looking for a video where somebody's doing a trade recap or talking to you with hindsight in their favor, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, raw, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then I'm confident you'll find value here in this video. So I will go ahead and pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at the market open. All right, watching Tesla here. See if I can get filled at 193.50. Okay, in at 193.50. Let's see what it wants to do. Mainly this one's based on the 5-minute time frame. And not looking so good now at this point. Yep, gotta get out there. So starting with a $288 loss, which is nothing that can't be overcome. That coin just basically straight down. I still do like Tesla though. Timing might have just been off. 193. So I'm interested once again at 193.50 if it comes into play. So in at 193.59. Let's see if we can get this to come down to 192.50 and ideally get the breakthrough there. There we go. So took off half. Took off another half there. And that's really overextended. So now I am up $250. So from down, what was it, 288 to now being up 247. Very nice. Sometimes your timing's off. So again, think about it. And this is why trading is so hard. And I think I always try to incorporate some sort of lesson into these, but think about it. I was right. I thought Tesla would come down. It did come back down. What was my problem? My problem was I got in a little too soon, and based on the 5-minute, you can see, which I said it was based on, came up through that 50 period moving average, and I needed to get out because at that point, okay, maybe that was actually a true bounce, a true breakout. I didn't think that it was, but I could have been wrong. And if it was, and this thing kept skyrocketing upwards, that loss would have gotten bigger and bigger. But I had to acknowledge, okay, Clay, I still think it will come down, but your timing was maybe off. And it was off. And got back in, and you see that now I am back to green. And I get it. You can say, well, Clay, you should have never have gotten out anyways. And I agree with you, but let's all both be fair in agreeing that we are both making that claim with hindsight now in our favor. So hindsight is a tricky thing, because I do agree. Yeah, I should have never gotten out in the first place. I would have been okay. That would have been an even bigger of a gain. All true, but we got to admit that we are discounting the fact that we have hindsight. Whereas had that price gone up and up and up, I would be saying to myself, you would be saying to me, rightfully so, Clay, you should have been disciplined. You should have gotten out. Like, you deserve that big loss because, I mean, you didn't honor your rules. 192.50, potentially an interesting level here. But I first want to see Tesla get up through it. Okay. Would like to see it hit about 190. Oh, okay. Well, if it's just going to go slightly above it, then nothing I can really work with there. Or do I try 191 to try to... Ooh, that's interesting. This is a nasty candle. But that does feel to be a bit of chasing, so I'm going to reduce position size. Yeah, this feels like a chase. I got it, yeah. A bit of a chase there. To think that the price was up there and I let it come all the way back down there. Still could work out, but I think I got a little antsy on that one. Again, I could very easily still see it come back down, but right here as it comes back up. So I'm glad that I admitted, probably got a little excited. In my defense, subconsciously, I knew that, hence me lowering the position size, but still a bit of a chase. Again, I could still see it coming down. So that's why it wasn't a total degenerate chase with no logic behind it. But self-admittedly, maybe got a bit overexcited about that one. Yeah. Again, hindsight, yeah, I guess you should have held. All right, I will go ahead and pause now, but very happy with how things have turned out, and more so from the educational standpoint. Just a great lesson. How you can be right, quote unquote, but still lose money. But that's why sometimes you just got to admit, okay, maybe my timing was off, and you can still maneuver from that point and make money. But all right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just wrap things up here and move on with my day. I actually have a busy day, and if I can walk away with 200, well, let's just call it $50 in 8 minutes, I'm going to take that, especially when I started off down in the hole almost $300. So I don't know many places in the world where you can put $250 in your pocket in less than 10 minutes, but trading is a way that you can do that. And you got to be disciplined, as you saw here. You're not always going to win, as you saw here, but if you're disciplined and when you have a strategy, when you know what you're looking for and can admit that your timing was off, like I said, as you just saw, things can still work out nicely in your favor, at least for me. I don't know what you would define. Maybe for you, you're like, nah, $250 in less than 10 minutes, not worth my time. And if that's the case, like, what do you do for a living? I'm not jealous of you. I'm actually motivated. Like, that's great, but that's awesome. But what do you do for a living where you would say $250 in less than 10 minutes is not worth your time? I want to surround myself with winners, and I would consider you a winner if that's your case. So by all means, let me know. But for me, yeah, if I can put $250 in my pocket in less than 10 minutes, I'm going to be very grateful and happy with that. So appreciate you hanging out. If you enjoy these live trade videos, hit that like button, leave a simple comment down below. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.